Attention all citizens. By order of the Pastry Task Force, martial law is now in effect. All cookies will be surrendered. All boxes will be inspected. Official seal, crossed rolling pin and handcuffs. Official reason. Call! Order! Safety! Proper classification! MUFFIN-ADJACENT threat, do not let him in. Checkpoints rose where the bakeries stood. Barricades built out of sugar and wood. Blue fur listed as probable cause. Chains outlawed under emergency laws. The captain said hope is a dangerous thing. She opens the boxes, makes captives sing. She loosens the door, she unsettles the poor. She makes people ask what the cage was for. Hope breathed the notice, tore it in two. Two guns said supposed to taste better with glue. Carl saw muffin where pastry should be. Said now the sons of a biscuit answer to me. They lost 1K, they lost one night. Now they dress their fear in black and white. The Pastry Task Force declared martial law. Crossed rolling pin and a metal claw. Call hope a riot, called mercy a crime. Called call a muffin for the final time. Roll out the wagons, lock down the hall. They can print a warrant, they can build a wall. But when the box start calling and they lost stand tall, the Pastry Task Force gonna crumble under martial law. Not a muffin, not a donut. West of the square, put a milk glass curfew on the midnight air. Made a registry list for the glazed and filled. Said cooperate sweetly or somebody gets grilled. Two guns went pale when he saw the raid. Cookie evidence stacked in a confiscation crate. He whispered, this no law, this cruelty. Hope handed him one and said, eat carefully. Then a little girl stood at a fence in the rain, holding an empty box with her name on the chain. Said they took my mother for opening a door. Hope went quiet like she had heard war. Carl climbed up on a parking meter. Frosting cracked, but his voice got meaner. I did my time on a wax paper cot. Nobody gets boxed for the hope they got. One blue outlaw, one chain in hand, one sad pastry making his stand. The Pastry Task Force declared martial law. Cross rolling pin and a metal claw. Called hope a riot, called mercy a crime. Called call a muffin for the final time. Roll out the wagons, lock down the hall. They can print a warrant, they can build a wall. But when the box stop calling and the lost stand tall, the Pastry Task Force gonna crumble under martial law. Stale through his life sentence, sticker through the jail. Hope swung the chain and the barricade broke. Not on a body on the lock and the yoke. Every cell in the courthouse opened at once, and the scared little law lost the shape of its front. The task force dropped every pin they could hold. Handcuffs rang on the pavement cold. Carl saw their seal in the pouring rain. Stepped on the muffin, part of his name. A government may survive many things. Bad policy. Bad pastry. A fugitive monster with cookie-based munitions. But it cannot endure forever. Once the people called dangerous discover the classification was only a box with official lettering on it. No one calls Carl a muffin without consequences. Rub it down, cuff key turn, let the wanted posters burn. Box door crack, chain swing wide. Hope don't ask for leave to ride. Cookie jar, evidence. Two guns ain't the consequence. Stamp it void, tear the law. Calling what the court once saw. Hope, two guns called. Open every fall. The Pastry Task Force declared martial law. Cross rolling pin and a metal claw. Called hope a riot, called mercy a crime. Called Carl a muffin for the final time. wasted. Loss of control. Loss of every confiscated cookie. Because of incident. Excessive unauthorized hope. Failure to properly classify one pastry. The captain signed a report, then added one recommendation. Do not rebox. Do not pursue. Do not call him Muffin! Never give her up, no. Get my name right.